Hey, good morning. Floyd L. Mills here, the Prince of Real Estate. Just reflecting on success. And I have some key points in order for us to get to success. And I'm going to jump right into it. The bottom line is the number one key to get to success is to remove fear. You have to remove all fear that's in your life. No doubt about it. You cannot have any fear. You can't have any fear to want to knock on doors. You can't have any fear to want to send out flyers and nobody responding. You can't have any fear for none of that. You got to put it out there. If you post anything, you got to have any fear. Are they watching? Are they going to send anything back? Are they really going to respond to it? You can't look at that. Are they going to get any views? How many views do I see? You can't see none of that. You got to just put it out there over and over and over again. You got to continue to do it. So number one thing is get rid of that fear. Have no fear. Number two, you got to have it in your mind. You got to change your way of thinking. If you want to be successful, you must change your way of thinking. You can't think those old thoughts. You can't think about all the things you used to do. If you want to be successful, you got to change your way of thinking. You can't think the same way. Because everything that's in your conscious mind, you got to continue to have witty ideas, which will go into your subconscious mind. You got to change your way of thinking. You got to wake up and say, I'm going to be successful today. I got to have this. I got to have that. And whatever you think of, whatever you create in your mind, you got to act on it. Number three, you got to say this thing over and over. That produces faith and belief. Once you have that belief, it produces faith. Once you have that, you got to say it over and over and over again in your mind. Write it down. Have an affirmation. Write it down. Have an affirmation. I had to repeat that again. Say it to yourself every morning. Say it to yourself every afternoon, and say it to yourself every night before you go to bed. You got to say it at least 3 to 4 times a day. You got to have an affirmation, because if you don't have one, there is no way for it to get into your subconscious mind. You say it over and over and over again, ad infinitum, repetitiously. Say it again and again and again. Keep doing it and doing it till it gets into your spirit, till it produces faith. That's the way it works. You got to do it, because what you reap is what you sow. If you want to be successful in life, you got to have an affirmation. You got to say this thing over and over and over again, continuously. You got to have it. That's the key points, number one. Number two, number four, you got to put yourself out there. Once you have it, you got to put yourself out there. You got to write down your goals every single day. Write down what you're going to do today. I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do A, B, and C today. I'm going to do D. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do E. Write it down every day. Write down your goals every day, what you're going to do. You got to have a 30-day plan. You got to know what you're going to do. You just can't wake up in the morning and hit the floor and just say, thank God for raising me up this morning. Now, what am I going to do today? Nah, write it down. Write it down every day. At least write down your goals as you go along. Write it down. Make sure you make it plain. The Bible tells you to write it and make it plain. You got to write your goals down. That is part of success. Write these things down. Make a goal. Make it into a habit. Do it every single day. Have it get into your subconscious mind, where it start removing old habits, old way of thinking, old things that you used to do. Replace those. The Bible tells you once you sweep that house, you got to replace it with something new. You cannot have anything old that's in your life. You can't have it. Number 5, you got to make sure that you implement it. Make sure you implement the things that you created in your mind. Implement it. Don't just write it down and have it upon your vision board and say to yourself, I'm going to do it, and don't do it. You can't procrastinate. There's no such thing as procrastination, because if somebody offered you $1 million and told you to be here at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm pretty sure you'll be there at 5 minutes till 4. There's no such thing as procrastination. Get there. Do it. The bottom line is you got to be committed. If you're not committed to it, you won't do it. You got to be committed. Now, there is more things to it, but I'm just going to leave you with that for the sake of time. Floyd L. Mills, Prince of Real Estate. These are the things that you got to follow. The 5 things you got to follow first in order to be successful. Start now. Start today. Do what it is you got to do to be successful. There's no way in the world that you'll wake up in the morning, go to a job, and say, this is all I have. This is it. This is all there is. No, you can do anything in the world that you set your mind to. You are so precious in the sight of God, it doesn't even make any sense. If you knew how much power you had inside of you, we wouldn't do the things that we do. You are powerful. You are precious. You are prosperous. You have the capability to do whatever it is that you are set your mind out to do. Now do it. Get out there. Make it. Don't just settle for a paycheck. Don't just do it. There is a difference between making money and earning money. Earning money is, yes, linear. Trading time for money. Making money is something you create, something that you do. Now, you can change that into anything you want to. If you if you make your money, you can either make it and have it into residual. You can make it and have it into perpetuity. You can make it and have it any way you want to. All you have to do is get out there and do it. Get it done. First thing we got to do is get rid of fear. Remove it. Get it out of the way. Once you remove that fear, have yourself an affirmation. Have a plan. Write down your goals. Do what you got to do. Get it done. That's the key to success. Can't sleep late. Don't wake up at no 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, even 8 o'clock. Wake up early. Get it done. Have a plan. Get on that computer. Do what you got to do. Post. Social media. Knock on doors. Whatever it is. That's just another key point that it is to be successful. We'll talk about that and discuss that later. But the bottom line is, get out there and do it today.